Again, so Kevin Love is not going to be able to get out to this ball handler right here. Now, this player's coming into the gaps, but he's already too late. He's already got to be, you already got to be here. Your feet have to be set. You got to be in a defensive stance. So now I can stunt and recover. So not only is this player not going to get into the gaps because this player is able to split through, but look at his feet. You're moving your feet inward right there. So if this player made this pass outward, you'd have no ability to get out. So now this, but yeah, it's a mess. If you're Kevin Love, you've got to stay attached to your man. Kevin Love's going to hedge this screen, but you got to wait to see where the screen is. Look at this. Kevin Love is already coming out to hedge. Well, the screen is being set this way. This is where you're supposed to hedge. I mean, okay, again, we got a down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. Kevin Love has got to get attached to his man with his arms out, okay? Because this player cannot just curl. You got to force him out so this player has time to get over the screen. I mean, you give the... He's curling right off this. This player has no time to get over the screen. If you're Kevin Love, you're recovering onto your man. So this shot goes in the air. Stop. Like, you have to box this... Get into this player's jersey, box out. That has to be your first instinct. Box out. Look at Kevin Love. What? If you're Bam Adebayo, you have to be seeing your man as you're recovering to your man. Bam Adebayo isn't seeing his man. So his man is coming this way, yet Adebayo's recovering up here. So now you can't guard the ball. It's rip and go right by. Draw all sorts of help. Away from the ball. You cannot be moving your feet inward. I don't even know why this Heat player is moving his feet inward. Look at this. See how his feet are moving inward? You're going this way as this pass is coming towards your man. I mean, if this Heat player is going to box out, stop. You have got to use the lower half of your body when you're boxing out and getting into his jersey now, because using the lower half of your body drives him away. See, look at this Heat player. This is not even really a box out, so of course this happens. This is off of a made basket. We can't see. The camera doesn't show it. This should never, ever, ever happen off of a made basket where a Nets player right here is ahead of the entire defense, specifically this Heat player here. It's off of a make. This can't occur off of a make. Okay, this is in transition. If you're Kyle Lowry, you cannot be complaining to the officials during a live ball. Wait for a dead ball to complain to the officials. Because look at this. So look at him complain. There's no reason this Nets player should get this far ahead of you. Look at him complaining, not getting back on defense. So wait till we get to see this fun little thing. Okay, so Kyle Lowry is again late getting back. So Jimmy Butler comes over and takes his man. All right, so first of all, Kyle Lowry can't be going here anymore. You're not getting to the ball. You got to come this way, and you got to say something. So if you're going to Dorian Finney-Smith, say, I'm coming to Finney-Smith so this player knows to stay in the corner. So you're not communicating this clearly, and you went towards the ball still for too long because now Dorian Finney-Smith has two Heat players on him. Get organized and transition here. Communicate. So, okay, so who's guarding who? If it's this player guarding this Nets player, say something. This player guarding this Nets player, say something. So this player knows, okay, I got to find the empty Nets player that's not being defended. Well, as you can see, that doesn't happen at all. The shot goes up. I mean, what's this Heat player doing? Go find your man, box him out. Look at this. You just stand and stare. So, like, obviously that tap back happens. Bad switch right here. Stop. So right here, if you're Tyler Herro and you're switching, you need to be up right now in a defensive stance with your feet set. This player would obviously go underneath the screener here. See, look at Tyler Herro. Feet are not set. He's not in a defensive stance. You have no chance of guarding now. Okay, so this player's moving over. The Heat are in drop coverage. This player's moving over right here and backside help too soon. Nick Claxton hasn't even started rolling. This is this player's backside assignment for now. Okay, when he gets into the paint, now you should be moving over and backside help. Okay, because look what happens. So this player's moving in backside up. That means Kevin Love's got to slide in and take this player's man, which means that Kevin Love's man is open. Again, get organized in transition. Stop. Jimmy Butler here has got to say that he's taking the ball. This player's guarding right here. So when you say you're taking the ball, that means this player goes here, this player goes here. But when you don't communicate, now we've got Heat players all over the place. Okay, so I don't know what Tyler Harrow's doing here. I don't know why he's not staying with Cam Johnson, but he doesn't. So Kevin Love does. So Kevin Love should say that. Okay, so Jimmy Butler stays here, Tyler Harrow here, this player here. But again, you're not communicating right now. So Jimmy Butler is going to the ball when Kevin Love's already guarding the ball. And what is Bam Adebayo doing? You're guarding this Nets player. Jimmy Butler's guarding the ball. Like, what is Bam Adebayo? Like, what is that? Bad switch. If you're Jimmy Butler, you're conceding this switch too early. You got to stay up and guard this player until this player comes into your area here, and then Tyler Harrow switches. Look at Jimmy Butler. He's already committed to a switch. Nothing's happened yet. So now Tyler Harrow is in no position to switch because Jimmy Butler switched so early. He can't guard the ball now. And now you got the defense scrambling, and it's just a matter of who's going to be open. I mean, the shot goes up. What's going on here? Bam Adebayo, go box out. Jimmy Butler, box out. Like, no one's boxing out. So, is Jimmy Butler switching? This Nets player does not set a screen. So stay guarding the ball. Bam Adebayo is going to stay with his man. Like, what is Jimmy Butler doing? Another awful Heat switch. Stop. If you are switching this screen right now, you need to be level to the screener in a defensive stance, ready to guard. Okay, and this player needs to keep guarding the ball until this screen gets set. Then you duck underneath the screener. See, look at this Heat player. His feet aren't set. He's not in a defensive stance. You have no chance of guarding the ball right now. Okay, so we have a turnover right here. Stop. So this Heat player has got to start getting back. Okay, you have to. There's no reason you should not be ahead of this Nets player right here in transition. I mean, this is just pure effort level right now. So the Heat trap this net screen right here, all right? So stop it. Kyle Lowry right now has got to work to get underneath this player, battle for real estate, initiate contact, okay? So you can box out. None of those things Kyle Lowry does. So this player has 0.0 chance of guarding this player right here. Okay, look at when he catches the ball. Not in a defensive stance. This player already has the angle. So you're done. You're not going to be able to guard the ball. So what really needs to happen here is as this player approaches this way, this player's got to come over and take the ball. This player's got to go underneath. You have to. This player, you're not guarding the ball right now. But that doesn't happen. Okay, we got a bad switch on this first screen. All right, look at Caleb Martin right here. Stop. The screen is being set. You should not be up now in a defensive stance with your feet set. This player goes underneath. Caleb Martin is not. Look at Caleb Martin right now. He's not in a defensive stance. Look at this, and his feet aren't set. Look at how his feet are taking him this way. So you're leaning this way as this player's coming here. Bam Adebayo should never have to step up here. This isn't a screen. But because you were leaning that way, you're not able to guard the ball, so Adebayo does have to step up, and now this lob is wide open.